Wakenya Mpo, once again, this is Moredi from Moredi Speaks, where we believe that politics does not have to be complex and complicated. First and foremost, there has been quite a few interesting political events this week, and the political event that caught my attention was William Kabogo's endorsement of Raila Odinga for the presidency in 2022. And as you know, in politics, there is no benevolence, there is no charity in politics. Politics is all about, personal interest. And if you see an experienced, politician of the stature of William Kabogo taking a certain political decision and supporting Raila Odinga, there has to be reasons for it. It has to be a well-calculated move because, as you know, in politics, there are no coincidences, and it is all about interests. Today, I want us to discuss the various reasons why William Kabogo might have seen it necessary, to endorse, the presidency of Raila Odinga, and hence increase his chances, of becoming president. Because what you must realize is that William Kabogo is not just any other type of politician. He is an experienced politician. He is the first governor of Kiambu. He has been a member of parliament for Juja for quite some time. They have engaged in various acrimonious, bitter political fights with George Luo, before he passed on. So William Kabogo is an astute politician who is very good at leading, politics, and he must have certain, compelling reasons why he made a certain political move. Because what you must realize is that you cannot find politicians who are willing to make mistakes politically, mistakes which are likely, to confine them in their political death. So they must have done a lot of analysis before, and before making a certain tactical move. And one of the reasons why William Kabogo is supporting or rather endorsing Raila Odinga for the presidency is because he wants to settle scores, with the deputy president. William Kabogo for quite a long time has been complaining about, the deputy president cutting him to size in the nominations in 2017. And what you must realize is that in 2017, the Jubilee Party was quite popular in the central Kenya region. And of course, if you got nominated in the Jubilee Party, your chances of becoming, the governor are very high. And William Kabogo has been of the opinion that, Deputy President influenced the nomination process and favored Kabogo, to become the flag bearer for the governor's position in Kiambu. And in essence, denying William Kabogo, who was the incumbent governor at the time, chances of, becoming the governor. And William Kabogo has never forgiven, the deputy president for it. He has been on it for quite a long time. Each and every time that Kabogo gets an opportunity, to address the media and have a certain rally, he is always condemning the deputy president. And so he is very bitter, and, it did not sit well with him. And so he sees that endorsing Raila Odinga in 2022 as the best opportunity, to settle scores with the deputy president and make sure that he does not achieve his political ambitions and become president in 2022. And the other reasons is that changing political fortunes must be one of the reasons, why he made that calculated move. Let me say that for quite some time, William Kabogo has not indicated allegiance, until this week. Before that, he has not indicated allegiance to any political candidate, especially when it comes to the presidential seat. So he was sitting on the sidelines, reading politics, and studying politics in details to see which side he is going to support. And as we see, there has been quite a few opinion polls which have been conducted insofar as the Mount Kenya region is concerned. And one of them was done by Radio Africa, and it indicated that 30% of the people are already supporting the presidency of Raila Odinga. And this is despite Raila Odinga starting, to campaign just the other day. If you compare with William Ruto, he has been campaigning in the central Kenya region for the last, more like 10 years. Yeah, Raila Odinga just visited the area for I think the last 1 month and made a few political moves. At this point in time, he has been endorsed by some of the most experienced politicians from the region, people like Sabina Chege. We see Peter Kenneth is now comfortably in Raila Odinga's camp. So momentum is very important, and all indications are that the momentum indicates that Raila Odinga is going to get a huge chunk of the vote. And what you must realize is that Raila Odinga is not looking for 100% of the votes in the central Kenya region. He is not looking for 50% of the votes. Even 40% or that percent of the votes, he gains in the central Kenya region, because what you must realize is that if Raila gains votes, definitely the Deputy President William Ruto loses, votes, because Central Province was like 90% for him before this campaign trail, started. And so William Kabogo must have analyzed, the politics over there and realized that Raila Odinga is gaining a lot of momentum, and he doesn't want to be in the code for the next 5 years. Definitely, he wants to support a side that is going to win. So this means that even if he doesn't, manage to become the governor, at least he is going to get, nominated for something like a cabinet secretary or something of that sort. Yeah. And the other factor is that William Kabogo might have wanted to express gratitude to Raila Odinga, because for those who watched, his address that he made in Kiambu, he indicated that there was a time when he had, differences, when there was the Mogeki menace, and he was, fighting for the Mogeki members not to be extrajudicially killed by the government. And so he was in the bad books of the government, and he was arrested, he was in the cells for quite some time. And he stated that the only person who saw it necessary to visit him in the prisons, and of course led to the movement that culminated in his release from the prison, was from the cells, was Raila Odinga. So he's trying to express, gratitude, because Raila Odinga has been with him, when he experienced challenges in the past. And so according to him, Raila Odinga is an honorable man who, of course, is reliable and is going, to express gratitude after, endorsing him. And the other factor is that William Kabogo, being an experienced and astute politician, who, of course, has been in politics for quite a long time, and he understands, how the government of this country works in and out. And he understands that without the backing or the support, or rather the support of the deep state, your chances of becoming president or any other post that you want are dead on arrival. It is like a very difficult task. And so William Kabogo, as an experienced politician, understands this very well. And he understands that at this point in time, the government has thrown its weight, behind Raila Odinga. And so he doesn't want to swim against the current. He doesn't want to support the deputy president who is not favored, by the deputy, who is not favored by the deep state. And this marks the end of this analysis. And if you want to see this kind of content, please take your time to subscribe and also like this channel. Okay, bye.